Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Caves of Cud. Me and my little snapjaw companion. There he is. This man is a beast. Let's take a look at him here. So his name is Scar. We call him Scar for short. He's got a fireball ability. I'm not even sure if it mentions that, but I've seen him use it. She has a fireball ability. She's pretty badass, too. She's wearing a bunch of good gear and stuff, so she's been with us since, like, the first episode. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, you missed that episode, plus everything else, you want to get caught up, there's a link to the playlist in the description, so check that out. You can get caught up with this series and watch me play Caves of Cud for the first time in a few years. I'm not saying I'm really great at it, but I've got a little experience with it, so I have an idea of what we're doing. Now, right now, we are back here at Japa after just completing a quest. And we've got some stuff on us. There's a few things I want to buy, so we're going to go to the vendor and sell a few of these items we've looted in our past excursions, plus see if he's got any bandages or anything like that. Oh, and we're hungry too, so we might want to set up and have a meal. But once all those housekeeping things are taken care of, we are heading back out onto the world map. And I think we're going to do the Watervine quest, so we'll be heading to Red Rock. But like I say, I've got a little bit to take care of here in the inventory, so let me get through with that, and I'll show you if the vendor has anything exciting for sale. Okay, well, we've got some loot to look at here. A couple of artifacts I purchased from the vendor that we're going to examine in a moment. But first, I've got some skill points I'd like to use. And I've been going through some of the different, there's a ton of different skill categories and even more, of course, nested here. But one of the ones I'm really looking into is the physic. So this is essentially for healing and stuff. You can see staunch wounds, bandages are more effective. So I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase this, yes, and we get staunch wounds automatically. Now, unfortunately, the vendor that we just stopped by didn't have any bandages, so I am on the lookout for those. But Nostrums here says you can treat bleeding, poison, illness, and disease onset for you and your companions at a campfire. So that sounds like an amazing skill. If we're not in combat, I'm sure that'll be helpful. I doubt we can bust out the fire and have enough turns to, treat ourselves. Maybe we'll have to put that to the test at some point. But like I said, let's go back to our inventory. Alright, so here's what we've got. A small platinum tube and a weird artifact. I'm guessing just from the picture, this is some sort of injector. I don't know, maybe a healing serum, not sure. And this is probably a grenade, but then again, the weird artifacts, it's hard to tell. So let's just examine it and find out. And again, if you're new, we are able to just examine artifacts and figure out what they are because we have special skills as a tinkerer. Okay, this is a rubber gum injector. I don't know what that does. Let's look at it. Okay, slender metal tube duration, 50 rounds. Electric resistance, cold resist, -1 AV, 5 saves to being restrained, negative saves versus bleeding. You only suffer half damage from bludgeoning, falling, cannot be grabbed. This item is a tonic. There's so many of these things that are very specific, too, in what they seem to do. Interesting. Well, we could disassemble this one, but I'm just going to hold on to it for now. Let's examine this last artifact we got. It's a thermal grenade. Okay, well, that'll be helpful for sure. I'll go ahead and equip that one, because I had a freeze grenade on me. You can see I've got quite a few grenades here. If we start to get weighted down, I can break these down for parts, and we'll probably learn the recipe thanks to one of the skills we've got. But otherwise, we have not enough skill points to use, 0 attribute points, and we're 2 more mutation points away from a new random mutation. So with that being the case, let's build a campfire and make something to eat before we head out on our next adventure. Alright, well, I came to the site of the legendary Shoemaker. This is Of course, a spot on the map just a couple of tiles away from Japa. We discovered this, I think, in the very first episode, just traveling. Got lucky. Of course, things like this are random in the game, so this was actually a huge find. Yeah, the legendary Shoemaker. And I came here because I remembered I had already set up a campfire, and yes, it still persists. It's not that it's like hard or costs resources to make a campfire, but I just wanted to see if it was still here, and it is. So we can use this one again. Whip up a meal. Choose ingredients. Preserve your foods. Stop bleeding. Of course, we don't have any of those, so they're not active. Let's see. I do know one recipe here. We don't have star apple jam. We learned this recipe from the elder back at Japa for a little bit of reputation points. Here we go. So I did manage to buy some more food ingredients from the vendor. Now we've got some stuff. We'll just use this first one. Okay, and there we go. Whoops, nope, didn't work. I guess I have to use multiples. Yeah, it says up to 2 remaining. We'll just use these first 2. Okay. Oh, wait, I see how it works. Okay, I'm going to do this cook with 1 selected ingredient. There we go. And what do we get? You only get ill for 1/10 of the usual time. Oh, wow. I mean, it's a buff. It's not a great buff, but it's something, I guess. Travel to Red Rock? Check. So we have made it now by traveling across the world map. It's not that far. And our next step is to find the critters that are eating Japa's waterbine. Get a critter corpse, collect the corpse, return with the corpse. Okay, pretty straightforward. The corpse is probably going to weight us down, but luckily our little companion here is like a mule. This guy can hold so much stuff, so that's good. I don't think it's infinite, but he certainly can hold a lot. So the goal, I think we're going to need to go underground for this quest too, if memory serves me. Like, we're probably not going to find the water vine thieves or whatever above ground. That's why I always go for the other quest first. The one to collect wire, because sometimes you can even get that wire collecting quest done without ever going underground, you know? So it's a little less dangerous if you get lucky. Now, we did have to venture underground for mine, but it wasn't too bad. The worst thing was, like, I got spiked by some ivory thing. I don't remember, but it almost killed me. Regardless, we're just going to very casually explore. And of course, I'm hitting Alt button to light up any points of interest, like stairs or loot potential, chests, or more importantly, enemies. So that's why the screen goes black occasionally, because right now there's nothing of interest on the screen. But I'll go ahead and just auto-explore until I find something interesting to show you guys. Not a single enemy on the map, and not very many living creatures either. This is about the only guy that we found, this goat here. And of course, being green, that means he's neutral to me. We can also look at him to tell. And he's pretty easy. Actually, I am going to take a shot at this guy. I'm going to just use my rifle, though. I don't want to vaporize him, because I'd like to try and butcher him. My guy's kind of in the way. Let me move a little bit. But you can see that I'm going to step right next to him. Hopefully this way I don't miss him. Okay. Let's just melee. Good. Good. I did lose a little bit. The goat dies. I'm seeing if I can butcher him. I don't know. Do we obliterate his body? Oh, well. I'm trying to get the hang of some of my skills, and I do have the butchery skill on by default, so if we've come across anything that we can butcher, of course we'll be able to do that. But nonetheless, you can see we've got the stairs, so since we didn't find anything on the surface, we've got to go below like I expected. And I don't know, again, this is an early quest, but there are things down here which could definitely kill me, so let's take some real caution here. Okay, just in the interest of caution, I did go ahead and pass a few turns until my health was full before we descend. So let's go down, and I'm going to use, oh look, there's bones everywhere. I'm going to use my clairvoyance spell, so this opens up, I guess, whatever part of the dungeon we want. Let's just do what's right in front of us. Oh yeah, I really like that spell. It'll be ready again in 125 ticks. Now, let's change the layout. There we go. We've got our laser ready. Deploy turret. The only thing I really wish I could change here is I wish I could put clairvoyance on that first one. I haven't figured out a way to change this yet, but I'm going to look into the options. It's just, to be honest, the options are a little intimidating because there's a lot of them. But, okay, we've got some hostiles in front of us. Let's see what these bones are all about. Can I pick it up? You take the bones. I wonder if there's something we can do with bones. It's under the miscellaneous. Look at it. Tissue. Just a description. Perfect bones. I think I'm going to drop them. But if there's anything there, obviously we'll probably pick it up automatically. Typically you do auto loot unless you're in combat. Then it doesn't seem to do it. But again, there's probably an option to change that at some point. Oh, look. We spot a new type of enemy here. What is that thing? Giant centipede. Disgusting. It's hostile. Average strength. It's got a bite on it. Oh, let's let our companion take the lead. What do you say? Go forward, sir. No, he's not going to take charge. Oh, see, he just threw his fireball out. That's him that did that. There's one of those plant shooters right there. Sorry, it's kind of an annoying sound. Let's move forward. Okay, there it goes. So he vaporized the plant for us. Thank you, sir. There's another one. We got this one, bud. Don't worry about it. All right. Oh. There's the centipede. I'm going to laze it. Oh, we did. We vaporized it in one hit. Nice. Very good. Oh, and look, there's a campfire dead ahead. It's also surrounded by trash. See these brown piles? That's actually good stuff for us. As a tinkerer, if we go to our skills, close some of these. There we go. We have scavenger, which allows us to just like automatically rifle through trash piles like that. And we have potential to pick up like different parts and stuff that we can use to craft stuff with. So, all right, let's see. But there's also sometimes dangers hidden in these trash piles, I can tell you that. First things first, we've got a slime that just got himself stuck. All right, let's shoot at him. Nailed him. And he destroyed him. Good job. Oh, something's shooting at me. I need to pull back just a bit here. That's good enough. All right. Fall back. Let our guy... It's probably one of those plants. Yeah, it is. They're not a great threat, but I don't like taking hits from ranged guys out of vision, you know? That's super sus to me. Oh, and I just noticed, you know what? We're hungry too, so let's take advantage of this campfire. Oh, there's hostiles present. We're gonna have to clear it. Oh, there he is. Burned him down. Has he got any loot on him? He's got a bronze sword there. I'll go ahead and loot that. All right. Can I campfire now? Beautiful. Let's whip up a meal. Delicious. A nip of dog hair, an apricot, and a dram of rust. The meals we make here in Caves of Cud. The first level was pretty small, so we have fully explored it. Time to go down another level here. Oh, right away we've got, it looks like a chameleon there. What is that? Jilted lover, horned chameleon. It looks like he's facing off with the dog, though, so I'm going to take a shot. Ooh, I didn't hit that. I missed it. There we go. Sometimes the wall piece will get in your way. Ah, we got another campfire here. Let's take a shot at... Ah, we just vaporized the chameleon. Another jilted lover in the corner. Let's come over here and very carefully sift through the trash. Nice. Found a fractured microchip. Oh, okay. That was pretty good. Let's see. Oh, there's another pile right here. More chips. Good. Delicious chips. All right. Well, I hate to do it, but I'm going to try some auto exploring here. Okay. Ooh, big old centipede. I went the wrong way. Let's fall back. See, that's why I don't like it, because it does auto stop you when you encounter an enemy, but you're kind of discombobulated. You know, your guy might not be next to you and stuff, so it is safer to just go through these levels like manually. And when you get down real deep, definitely don't do auto explore. I probably shouldn't do it now, but all right, let's go manual. We're doing full manual this time. Stone statue of Geir White of Rear Madon. So we're still down here in the second level. So far the enemies aren't too tough, but we just came across an interesting room here. A couple of statues, some what look like trees. And I think they have fruit on them. Oh, the paladin statue. Okay. I don't think we're at risk of these statues coming alive, but I'm not sure. Trash monk. These guys sound kind of formidable. Oh yeah, see, we harvested some star apples from it. Nice. Even the little pixels changed. So, yeah, that's about it. Just a nice peaceful little room with some free fruit in it for us. Oh my god, now this room is like the opposite of the one we just came from. So that little orchard room is just to the south of this, but I killed a couple of those green plant things. Took me down a couple of HP here, but what do we got? Just a whole bunch of bones. Here we go. What is this? Oh, that's a book, I think. A mummified corpse. Oh, loot, loot, loot. I like this room better than the other room now all of a sudden. Let's look at this. I think it is a book. Yeah. Crisp pages of goatskin vellum are bound into a codex. So I've mentioned books a couple times in the series so far. Basically, we keep these, and when we get to the 6-day silt, which is like a big trading bazaar with a temple in the center of it, if you go in the temple, there are priests there who will give you experience in exchange for books. And the XP like scales with the rarity of the book, so you can level up a lot just going up there with a nice little library. What is this? We got ourselves a box, some sort of artifact. It's a wet portable wall. What is a portable wall? Tiny glyphs are inscribed on the extractor face of the handheld box. Though contrarians still puzzle over their meaning, most of Quid's prominent linguist cults have converged on a single interpretation. For when both nature and architects have failed you, one brass pull ring separates you from the promise of those words. Huh. I might have to look that up, but I assume this is just like manufactures a wall in front of us for the purposes of hiding or running away. I'm not sure, but that's pretty amazing. We'll have to see how much this thing sells for. If it's like a really, really valuable item, I'll probably sell it. Otherwise, I might just disassemble it and hope to get like the schematic for it. I don't know. Right now, we're just looking around the bone pile, seeing if there's any more cool loot. I don't think so. I think it's all bones here, so this level's almost fully explored, but we got a little bit left. Interesting discovery here. So I found a couple of vases in a room. We're down on the 3rd level, I think. And this one has 1 dram of oil in it. So I'm going to collect that. There we go. And let's look at this. Since it's painted, it might have something on it that we can learn about. Yeah, we discovered a location. Very cool. And a new quest. Look at that. Visit the Surashane. So we just visit it and recover a friend of somebody or others. See, I'm telling you, anything that's painted or engraved, look at it. Always look at those because you'll learn a bunch of stuff. Now let's see. What's in this one? Honey. Nice. Yeah, we're collecting that. Okay. Now, the only downside to this is that 1 dram of oil just took an entire canteen or water skin, and this 5 drams of honey took another one. So if we come across like water, if I need to do some trading down the road, it's going to be a little inconvenient, in other words. But regardless, we're still taking it. Let's look at this one. Okay. Yep, there we go. Journal updated. All right, not as much there, but you can see we're off in another weird little room here. It was a battle to get back here. I was down to 12 health at one point. Walking through these narrow hallways is very dangerous with centipedes popping out and jilted lovers reaching out trying to grab me. But we're making it so far. We're making it along. I'm hoping we come to the end of this quest soon, though, because I'm getting nervous being this deep. Oh man, I want to bring you guys along for some action here occasionally, but I'm finding more loot than I am enemies. This place is just filled with bones, and we just found a treasure chest. There it is. I'm standing on it. So oh, you know what else too? I just found a corpse near here that had a weird artifact on it. Let's see, did I have anything else interesting? I've got a lot of stuff on me though. I'm going to have to find a place and see if I can't start stacking some of these extra things that I want to keep, but I don't want to carry, Start stacking them into a chest somewhere in the world. Let's see. All right, I'm going to disassemble these things real quick, then we'll check that chest, see what's in it. Okay, so hopefully that'll lighten the load a little bit. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Oh, man, dang it. Nothing in here. Oh, but we do have that artifact, so let's go ahead and examine it, see what this is. Looks like it's probably another grenade. High explosive. Okay, okay, very good. We're finding a lot of those. And again, this is something I could probably put in a chest somewhere. I don't need all of these on me. And I'm a little nervous giving them to my companion here. I don't want him to use them especially while I'm standing next to the enemies. Okay, we'll check it out. I finished exploring the 3rd level. Got a lot of good crafting pieces, I'll tell you that. But as soon as I descended into the next one, we got the notification. We have finished the first step, or the second step, find the critters. So they must be within sight. Let's hit space. Oh, there's a lot going on down here. Yeah, so that right there, I'm pretty sure is the critter we're looking for. This purple organism. I don't know who that is. Let's look at some of these people. Wet guy or white. Okay, okay. Yeah, he's a tough dude. I don't think we'll try and beguile this one, though. We'll stick with our snapjaw, but let's just wait. Well, what I'm going to do is probably take out this jilted lover. We'll see who wins the fight between these two. Looks like that thing might be coming our way. Yeah, it's... Oh, God. Somebody's shooting at us, too. Oh, my dude just set that fire. Oh, he is so reliable. I think we got it. Did we get it? Take those. What? Oh, there's something. Oh, there it is. It slipped away from us. Okay. So. Oh my God, he's coming right at me. I'm going to kind of move. I don't want to run too far, though, because we got our back against just an unknown area, you know, so I might start to aggro a bunch of other stuff if I run too much here. Let's try light manipulation. Okay, hopefully he doesn't one-shot me. He hasn't hit me yet. Oh, we did it. I think. We did it. We got the critter. Yes. Oh, boy. Now, we could spend time exploring down here, but I don't think we're going to. I think I'm just going to grab these arrows. Let's head back to the surface and go turn in this quest. We're heading back home to Japa. And we are back at the wonderful, peaceful Japa. So we've got the quest here, and it should be ready to turn in. Yep, return with a critter corpse. That's the last one. And I made sure, too, that I picked it up, too. I got to, like, the 2nd level, and I was like, did I actually pick up that corpse, or was I, like, overburdened and didn't do it? So we do have it. Here it is right here. So just wanted to make sure. And I think this was the guy. Yeah, yes, I found bits of the Nod water vine and slew of white spiderlings. I carried its corpse with me. Oh, there we go. Yep, it's a pretty hideous thing. Was that it? Wait, what? I dread the horrors of bring the corpse. Oh, to the elder. See, that's what helps to read dialogue. For some reason, I always rush through. All right, here we go. This is the elder. I return from Red Rock with the corpse of a pale spiderling, elder. Would you examine it? Ah, moon and sun, and can it be my grandfather and his? This is a Gershling. What's a Gershling? An infernal creature of plague, but not for a millennia has. Why now? You see, Wayfarer, 1,000 years ago in the last days of the Sultanate, a series of 7 plagues called the Gyres spread throughout Quid. There were long stewing punishment for some trespass committed in the soft sludge of Primordium before even the Sultan's reign. So I think they're talking about our time. Some sort of nuclear apocalypse. Okay. And the Scourge of Gershlings was one of these plagues, but Rafash lifted the curse. He cast off his crown, unmade the Sultanate, and it made no sense that the Gershlings would return to eat our crops unless... What a dark tiding this is. I found a strange figure shadowing the creature. Oh, did we? Yeah, I guess that's the dude who was fighting it. Or I don't know if they were fighting, honestly. They were just next to it. Okay. In dryad or in dyed robes, flashing gestures of hand and ranting about pipe milk. Geyer White. Yep, that's what it was. Must be those monads worship the Gish Nephilim of half gods. Gish Nephilim. Creatures of the seven plague. I'll let you guys read through this. Let's just see what's the important thing. Grieve your discovery is invaluable. We're but poor farmers. But there are but there may be others outside of Japa who can do more. Take these prickly boons as thanks. I will not soon forget your service to us. Please leave me now to muse upon this. We receive Uber Nostrum Injector, a weird artifact, a salve injector, and he gave us a bunch of healers. Finish the step, return with a good... Okay, that was a big one. Yep, leveled up, baby. You've completed the quest. Nice. Okay, got a big boost to our reputation with them. Let's look at this. Where's that stuff at? Injectors are down here. Okay, yeah, the salve injector ×3. I'm pretty sure this is a healing. 5 rounds, you recover hit points, half basically per level. Minimum of 3 each round. Yep, so it's a heal over time, but still pretty potent. Oh, what a good reward. And the Uber Nostrum. What is this? Let's look at this. I have a vague recollection of this. Recover hit points. At the end of each round, you are purged of all short-term biological debuffs, and you regrow up to 1 severed appendage. This item is a tonic. Yeah. So this is top tier. It's Uber level Nostrum here. So, oh my gosh, guys, we've made quite the progress so far in the run. Even though we've basically just finished off some of the early game quests, I feel like it's an accomplishment nonetheless. Compared to my previous attempts, this is definitely the best so far. But I think we'll end it here. We will level up our character in the next one. We don't get a new mutation yet. We got another level to go. But I hope you'll tune in, guys. I'm going to have more of these coming until we beat the game or until we die, God forbid. But anyway, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I will see you all on the next one. Hey everyone, I just want to give a personal thank you to my Patreon supporters. Their contributions help make my work possible, and I am tremendously grateful to them. I'd also like to extend an invitation to you to help support my work on Patreon as well. Your donations allow me to upgrade my PC and avoid the dreaded hardware despair. It also gives me more time to devote to new projects and create longer content such as live streaming. No matter what you decide, thank you for visiting my channel.